Hey guys, it's Devastation here, bringing you God of all game modes, a weekly series where I just go through all the game modes and talk about them, I guess. So, I'm going to be doing this up until the release of Black Ops 2. Speaking of Black Ops 2, there was some leaked footage, or not footage, pictures. There were some leaked pictures on Black Ops 2. So, or on their Twitter page at least. And basically, it was a couple pictures, and one of them, which caught my eye, was a picture of a sentry gun. And I did a little bit of research, not very much, but enough to say that in Black Ops 2, with a normal sentry gun, you're going to have the power of a remote sentry gun and a normal sentry gun. So you can go and you can use it as if you are using a remote sentry gun and use it as manually as it lets you. However, you cannot go in and just plant it and have it go automatically. And that will help people who are more capable of just shutting down an area and getting it in a good spot, as opposed to people who sort of need to help it out because they don't exactly know where to put it. So another thing is, when you have it automatic, it will shoot at air support such as quad rotors and other stuff on its own. So it'll be the power of a sentry gun in a SAM turret. So it's going to be cool to see how that pans out within the game. And I think that will help equalize the power of kill streaks, as not to let them go totally overboard and be overpowered and totally dominate the game. Now, with that being said, all these extra perks within the sentry gun, I'm thinking that they might make it a little bit of a higher level kill streak. Sorry, I sort of spaced out there, but sort of kill streak. So it'll be higher level, higher quality, and hopefully more user friendly than anything else than what we've seen in previous Call of Duties. Call of Duties. But yeah, so that's going to be kind of cool. Another thing about Black Ops 2 is going to be the guns. Of course, they're going to bring some more guns back that were in MW3, Black Ops, and other Call of Duties back into the game. The question there is, are they going to just take all those guns and make it the same feel but put a new skin on it? Or are they going to revolutionize the gun and make it totally different and make it seem like you're using a totally new gun? So that's going to be cool to see how they work that out. And I just got killed. Oh, too bad. But it's going to be cool to see how that pans out in the long run. So can't wait till Black Ops 2. Another thing is, if you're a really good, or if you're a really big fan or an avid Call of Duty player, you know what your guns feel like. You know what your favorite gun is, and you can tell the difference with your eyes closed what gun you're using and what gun you're not using, I guess. But so in Black Ops, I'm wondering if they're just gonna totally revolutionize it and make new guns with new feels and make it a little bit more interesting than it would be without that, or are they going to just be lazy and leave them as is with the new look? So that's always fun to wonder and to sort of predict what's going to happen in the game. Now, when I get the game, first day I get it, if the servers are up, I am going to do a gameplay video of that game. So that will be kind of cool. And the God of all game modes, I think, will be a little bit more interesting to the people who are maybe not getting it the first day, the first week, or the first month that it comes out, or maybe waiting for Christmas or Hanukkah or whatever your religion may be, or maybe your birthday, and waiting for that and just sort of get a feel whether you want it or not if you're on the edge about the game. So hopefully that will be good for you to sort of get a feel of the game modes, the way they're played, some tips that I can give you, etc., etc., etc. So, another topic that I sort of wanted to discuss was camping. In my last video, in Free For All, I was sort of talking a little bit about the difference between camping and, being tactical and setting down a position. Since I'm doing a domination game, I thought it would be appropriate to sort of give you a comparison. If you're one of those people who sort of camps and says that people say that you're a camper, look at it like this. Sort of think about what you're doing, and if it follows these descriptions, then you might not be camping. If you're sort of just securing one area of the map and keeping it held down, as opposed to just sitting like right here like I am right now in this corner and just shutting off a choke point, if you're doing that, then you're probably camping. However, if you're like, say I come over here and I shut down these stairs and shut down the area to the left of where I was, or a better example would be to shut down this back area by CDOM. This whole back area, if you're just standing back here shutting it down, not letting anyone back here, then you're not camping, you're being tactical and you're playing smart. You're not being a noob and you're not acting immature on as far as your game goes. So that's a quick comparison between camping and being tactical. So if you're shutting down one choke point, then you're probably camping. However, if you're shutting down an entire area and there could possibly be a domination flag and you're acting like you're securing that one whole area, then you're probably being more tactical than newbie. Look at me going 15 and 17 like a pro. So, if you see I'm using a striker here, I want to talk a little bit about shotgun proficiency. Not the proficiencies in your class or proficiency like range, all that stuff. I'm talking about actual proficiency in the way you use it. If you watch Woody's Gamer Tag and you watch Tactical Tuesdays, then you know all about controlling your engagement. And that is big with a lot of guns, but mainly shotguns. If you control where you are and how you play the map, then you're probably going to do a lot better if you're playing with a shotgun. So right here, this area is not the best place to be with the shotgun at the bottom of that escalator. On the other hand, being up close and personal to your enemies, that's good for a shotgun. This place right here, with that doorway covered by this pillar and that doorway covered by that pillar, this right here is a good place for shotguns. Because look, I aim, see that tight area that I can shoot at someone's body? Back there. Over here is a little bit longer range, but look at this, look at this. Oh! Flashbang him. Oh, that was cheap. Anyway. Off topic. Getting in close quarters is awesome when you have a shotgun, which would be implied, but if you're not good with that kind of stuff, then that's probably not the best for you. I'm not the best with shotguns. In fact, the shotgun is my worst gun type, and it's just, I hate how you can't have a choice between long and medium or short range as like with a submachine gun. Submachine guns are probably my favorite gun type along with assault rifles, because with assault rifles, in an engagement like right here, from here to where I'm aiming at, you can just spray and the gun will be just as lethal as opposed to if you aim. So that's what I like about assault rifles. Submachine guns are the same way. So I'm nearing the end of my game and going negative, but it's not a big deal. But I really want you guys to know that shotguns are really great if you know how to use them. If you know how to use a shotgun, then they are the most lethal gun in the game, in my opinion. Oh, that was a sweet syntax. in my opinion. But if you don't know how to use them, they're probably not the smartest thing to use. Unless you're in a really tight quarters map where there is no long range confrontation and activity. So, nearing the end of my game, I'm going to go to my outro in a second. Let me see if I have any other topics to talk about. And I really don't. Oh, here's one. I just remembered that in one of the leaked photos of Black Ops 2, there was a picture of a terminal-like map, which was really cool considering that Terminal is a great map, and or at least in my opinion, because I know some people don't like the map of Terminal and don't like that MW3 brought it back. But in my opinion, Terminal was a fun map to play on. And in one of the pictures, it showed the colors in Terminal, which is like blue and white and those light shades of blue and white together. And it said, it had a sign in the upper left, like Caserma or that glasses store right there. And it had a sign and it said Terminal with the arrows going to the terminal. And so that leads me to believe that there's going to be a terminal-like map within Black Ops 2 to choose from with your map styles. So if you are still around and you like the video, give me a quick thumbs up. That I'm always appreciative of those thumbs up. If you want to see the rest of the series or the previous episode, subscribe to me and I'll put the previous episode in the description. Follow me on Twitter, like me on Facebook, yada yada yada. Devastation out. Game on.